Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. Today, Capricorn, for your meditative session, you guys got a lot of things. The first thing was Frosty the Snowman. So I feel like this is a very present energy, right? This is a present read, right? Like this is for the week of. This could be happening the week before, the week after, like somewhere in December, January, February, you know, with Frosty the Snowman. 100%. Maybe... yeah, it's like a present energy. I feel like it's a December energy. So very like true to its timeline, I would say. And then we have the King of Earth, right? And this King of Earth always reminds me of, like, right when I see this, right? I think of the elk. And I feel like it's the divine masculine I'm talking about. And the elk stands tall and maintains its dignity no matter... stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Yeah, I think that this divine masculine is finally like getting into some sort of power by affirming his beliefs, right? It's not just about feeling some sort of way and then not doing anything about it. But I think that this person is standing tall in their belief, whatever their belief is. I think this is a really powerful energy for this divine masculine. So I feel like I'm talking to a masculine Capricorn. You'd be dealing with a masculine Capricorn. But yeah, this person is standing in their power, and it's a really beautiful thing because they want others to notice that they're not gonna budge, kind of. Do you know what I'm saying? When they say stand tall, I keep thinking of someone trying to kind of push someone down, but they're remaining very firm, right? They're remaining very grounded, I want to say. Like someone's in their element, you know what I mean? And they're finally like acting in a way which kind of warrants respect. It's like I say what I say, I want you to hear me, and you don't have to agree with me, but you have to like respect my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's not about agreement, it's about like respect my choices, you know what I mean? And it's not like this person's doing anything stupid or shady. They're sitting in King of Earth, like upright. So yeah, this is really, really good, Capricorn. I feel like what might cause someone to kind of, I don't know if someone's like opposing you. Again, I feel like you're trying to stand tall and someone's opposing you, but let's like go more into this. Wow, Capricorn, I see so much progression. I think December, January, February is going to be a really big month for you. I see with the Integrity card that I think you've had some sort of, I don't want to say like awakening, but it's some sort of change, right? Where it's like you're only seeking out the truth. Like I only want people around me that are like in the same energy as I am. And what I feel with that is like you understand that not everybody in your life has been in this energy with you, like has been honest with you, has been this is what I'm getting. It's like, it's not only that people might lie to you a little bit, but I think it's not even really that. It's more of the fact that people are like fake around you. I know that sounds bad, but it's kind of like that. It's like, I think you're noticing like how fake with this card. It's like, yeah, you're in your integrity, but I think it's more of you're realizing all the people around you that are kind of fake, right? It's like the light has been turned on. It's like a different type of light though. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like an awakening in a sense where you're seeing people for who they actually are, and you're realizing that the people around you are not exactly who you think they are, right? And I think that they try to kind of put things in your head at times. Again, I feel a manipulative energy in a sense too, where, you know, if you're not in your integrity, then what are you in? You know what I mean? If you're not being, it's not even about dishonesty necessarily, but it's more of an energy of using Capricorn for things that they might need. And again, Capricorn is, I mean, I feel like you're very abundant, you know what I mean? And it could just be for money. It could just be, you know, it's like you find out that people are kind of just want you around because you're going to pay for everything. Do you know what I'm saying? And that hurts, right? That really hurts. But I think you kind of had that suspicion all along, and you're not afraid to kind of go now towards looking for people that you know are like not fake, basically. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not going to go around, like I'm not going to stay where I am because everybody here is like, not even like that they're a snake. It's just like they're fake. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not, again, I guess you could say manipulation is a form of dishonesty, but I feel like it's more of just like the way that these people are. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's just the way they are. Like, I can't really change them, and I don't even really care to. I just know that I should just go find someone who's more like my level. And what I mean when you say like my level is just the thought of having someone who wants you around because of like who you are. It has nothing to do with money. You know what I mean? It's like they just enjoy you as a person, and like that's what you're off. You're off. Like you're going out to search for that. You don't really care. You know, you just don't care. It's like, let me just go. Like I have to go, right? Everyone here seems kind of fake, and I think as you go, you're putting some sort of like you're healing yourself in some sort of way, because you're letting go of some sort of pain in your life. You're letting go of some sort of where you felt trapped. It's like you're healing yourself by moving forward, right? It's kind of like you were stuck somewhere where it kind of feels like a karmic cycle. It feels like a loop, right? Didn't necessarily have to be, but it's just the idea of no progression in an area, right? Like these people are never going to change. They're always going to be who they are. Again, you don't even care about changing them. You just want to go out and find something authentic, like something, again, that resonates with you. And this provides some sort of healing for you, right? Like getting out there and not being afraid anymore. You know, it's kind of like you had these friends your whole life, right? Let's just say like you had the same friends your entire life, and then you start finding out that your friends are actually kind of shady. You know what I mean? Or your friends, maybe they were always a little shady, but now they're like super shady, right? Like now they're just on some next level that you don't even want to be around them yourself. It's like, yeah, before they used to be kind of a pain in the ass, but they're my friend. Now it's just to the point where it's like, I don't even know why I hang out with these people. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. And it's like, as you leave them behind, you heal yourself. Like, and it's like, no, you don't have any more fear of like, oh, what happens if I, you know, leave my friend group? I'm not going to have any friends. I'm not going to like be able to go to that party. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really care anymore. And that's a really good thing. And I feel like you've had a tricky energy around you, Capricorn, for a lot of your reads. I feel like there's been a tricky energy around you. You know, your readings for me are always, there's always somebody like there in the corner in the shadow. And I feel like maybe you've exposed that person, you know, and maybe you haven't even said this to anyone. It's just that you know it now, right? It's like you did some sort of test to figure out who someone was and they failed it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting with this. It's like you kind of like scope somebody out, you know what I mean? And you're okay with it. I think you're okay with it because you always had like that suspicion in the back of your mind that this person might be in like some sort of way. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with like the friends I'm talking about. It's like they were always a little shady, but now, and you kind of always knew that, but it's like they were your friends since like 4th grade. So what were you going to do? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting with this. It's like, you're okay with that. You're okay with that reality, because also you know that it's like not the reality that you're going to stay in, right? Because I see you off, right? Again, it's like you're healing yourself by leaving these people behind, or you're healing yourself by exposing these people to yourself. Again, I don't think you're like putting it on blast and you're like, oh yeah, like this person was a shady motherfucker, like yeah, like I don't, it's not even like that. It's just like enough for you to know, and because that confirms your suspicion, and that makes you feel like, oh shit, like I wasn't crazy, right? As your suspicion is confirmed, you can move forward now, right? It's like you got the answer that you needed, right? I feel like the divine had a big part in this, right? They had a big part in confirming your suspicion or exposing a person, right? And it's really interesting, Capricorn, because I feel like there's been a lot of external things around you that have put you at a place where you could not, you couldn't move forward because there was always somebody. That's what I'm saying. It was always like a family figure, a friend. It was always some external voice that you would listen to. And I feel like this reading is the end of that shit. Like you trusting yourself and not listening anymore to people around you. I used to do the same thing, so don't feel bad. I used to like ask people for advice when meanwhile, like for what? The people I was asking advice to, I didn't realize at the time that was like a bad idea to ask them. Do you know what I'm saying? So I kind of put myself in the shit listening to other people's advice. And I feel like that's exactly what you did. You listened to other people's advice at a time, and it just like ended up backfiring on you 100%. You're like, why the fuck did I ever listen to this person? They don't really know. You know what I mean? And it's like, where are they coming from? Not a good place. It's like it's like when you're getting a tarot reading, right? And you have to kind of know your reader in a sense, right? You have to trust your reader because they can say anything. And this card to me could be very positive, and to them, they could say it's like very negative, right? So it's like trust, you have to kind of have some sort of trust that this person wants a higher good for you, right? Like they're reading to tell you something positive or to help you out, and not to kind of bring your energy down, right? Like just how they're good readers, they're bad readers, right? And that's exactly what I'm seeing here. It's like you're deciphering through the good and the bad. And you're okay with it. That's the craziest thing with the 7 and the 7. I feel like the divine's really trying to help you be okay with it because you have kind of a next step, right? And here with the destiny card and the 10 of coins and the time, I think that it's kind of been about time, but at the same time, they're saying that everything is planned and like kind of orchestrated by them. So you're like, damn, it's your friend that you've had for like 20 years. So you feel a little bit, I think again, there could have been a pain about the fact that they weren't trustworthy or the fact that they kind of sucked. But at the end of the day, I feel like the divine, again, is kind of taking away this kind of conflict from you and letting you know, like, again, I don't even think you care. I think it's like your whole life, maybe you had that suspicion and now it's like, okay, at least it's confirmed. It's for sure now, right? So I can let this person go. And that creates movement in your life, Capricorn. It's like finally someone is revealed for who they truly are, and that sets you free, and it makes you free. You know what I mean? It sets you free because, and again, you always had the suspicion about this person. That's what I'm getting. You like always knew that this person was a little shady, but you always gave them the benefit of the doubt. And why does this have to happen in this way? It was something about destined. It's destined, right? With this 4 of Swords and the Scribe. It's kind of a destined thing that this happened in this way. I don't know why like things happen in the timing that they happen. I think you're wondering why it took so long, or wondering how you couldn't see it for so long. And I think you're also wondering, I think you're a little scared because I think, again, if this is like a family member, you're worried about your own stability. Right? Like you're worried about your stability. Like, again, it's like if you tell a parent, if you kind of leave a parent behind and they get mad and they're very manipulative, they're like, well, don't come back here. You know what I mean? So you're like, oh, I have nowhere to go, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, like any holiday, I celebrate my birthday, like, oh, like my own parent doesn't want to see me. And you're like, that's like that affects me, right? And I think that they're easing that pain in some sort of way. They're trying to help you out. I feel like you're going to be in balance. I don't see anything here about you feeling some sort of way about what you discover. Like you're not like sad about it at all. I think it sets you free. It's like liberating, honestly, because again, I just feel like you had the suspicion all along. And I think the most thing that you care about is like the timing that it took to get here, and the timing that it's going to take maybe to create something new. Again, to find like a new friend group, to find a new job, to find like a new person to be with. Like this could be about, not only family, but not only friends, it could be all encompassing, but it doesn't really matter to you. That's the crazy thing. Like, I don't see any sad cards here. I see that they're saying that this is to prepare you for the ultimate stability, because like where you were never going to probably get this 10 of Cups, or it's like you felt like you already had your 10 of Cups, but what you really didn't realize is like everyone there had a mask on, right? So it's like everybody in this picture isn't what they seem to be. Everybody in this picture, it's like the opposite, right? It's like everybody here has something that they want to kind of, like they want to hurt you in a sense, so they want to take something away from you, right? It's kind of like the opposite. It's like everybody there is just looking for you to fall asleep so they could like take from your pocket. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like, yeah, it's like a nightmare. It's like it's like you're getting out of that, and now you're gonna have that true stability that you've always wanted. But it happened in the way that it happened. It had to happen this way, but you know, we don't ever know why, because we can't see like all the moves that are being made behind closed doors, right? Like we can only get that intuitive feeling about it again, and you've had that feeling. Now the last thing, and it's not even a big deal, Capricorn, I swear it's not. It's like, it honestly feels like all these readings in the past have been about an external influence. And it's like, once you get rid of that external influence, you're literally left with this mental conflict for a short time. Like, it's not even a long time. I think you had other readings where you were in mental conflict, but the crazy thing was that mental conflict, that seed that was planted, was not even planted by you. That seed was planted by all these external influences. So you might second guess yourself for 1 second, and then that shit leaves you in 2 seconds because you're like, nah, I'm 100% right. Like where I'm going, these people don't know shit. Like that's what I'm getting. Like you have the Ace of Cups twice. So it seems to me like wherever you're headed, or whatever advice they were giving you in the past was so bad, yo. And that used to always cause you mental conflict. Those people used to always try to cause you mental conflict. That's what I'm getting. It's like they really tried hard to make things hard for you. Like they really tried to always put you in this state, or they always succeeded in putting you here. And the crazy thing is that I don't think you realize that those seeds that were planted, you know, it's like when you really want to go do something and it comes from your own brain, right? Versus when you see somebody else doing something and then you get that subconsciously, you saw somebody, I don't know why this is coming in my head, but it's like it's like someone who saw a movie, right? And they were bungee jumping in the movie, right? So then they're like, oh, I kind of want to do that. And then like a year later, someone brings up bungee jumping and they're like, yeah, like, you know, I always wanted to do that. Like there was a seed planted prior to that conversation, right? And it was when you saw it in the movie and you had that like positive feedback and you're like, I really want to do that. It looks cool, right? Versus someone who like didn't see a movie and just kind of, I mean, I feel like everyone has a seed planted somehow, but it's kind of like they were putting these seeds in, but they were like spoiled, rotten seeds. Do you know what I'm saying? They were like not great seeds. They were just seeds to put you here, right? It's like any idea you ever had, they'd just like always be like that negative Nancy that's like, nah, don't do that, or this could happen. So you always had these like doubts about your own actions because of them, right? But now you don't have them around and this shit is cleared up so quickly. It's crazy. And you know now how held back you were. Like with the wisdom card, it's a 10. So there's a completion here. And that's what I'm saying. You know now like how manipulative these people were, or like the fact that these negative notions weren't even caused by you. They were caused by someone else in your environment, right? Your environment has been very like, it's been holding you back basically, but you're not allowing that anymore. You're gonna go off and you're not even afraid anymore. And you're realizing that like all those seeds of mental conflict that you had in the past weren't even created by you. They were put in your way to kind of stop you a lot of the time, right? And now like you don't even care. Like you're about to set out, and it's because you've cut out these like negative influences, these negative, I don't know, the seeds of doubt, seeds of disapproval, seeds of like anything negative that they could say to kind of stop you. And you're not getting stopped anymore. And you realize that a lot of that mental conflict, again, didn't even start with you. It started with someone else planting a seed of like doubt, hate, you know, like negative shit. Yeah, you're gonna go towards your Ace of Cups. You're having a brand new beginning in love. And I think this is actually like love. Like, I don't think this is, you know, the Ace of Cups is given to us by the divine, and I think this ace has always kind of been there waiting for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's been waiting for you this whole time, and I don't think you couldn't like see it or acknowledge it. There's like a fly on me. It's going in my shirt. Yeah, like my plant has like a little bit of those gnats, and I don't know, they like, when I read, they get on my hands all the time. They're just like, I don't know, a distraction. But yeah, I see where you're going. Like, you want to go passionately towards someone. You have the Ace of Cups and the King of Fire. So again, I feel like I'm talking to a masculine energy, and it's like, you know that you can create whatever you want to create. You want to create this brand new beginning in love, and you're going to go. And it's so crazy because, you know, we have this masculine energy, and then we have like where you passionately going. You're going towards the Empress, someone that you know is like an Empress. Again, someone could have been telling you all along, like, don't go there, that's a bad idea. And it was just so subconscious. Like, I don't think you even realized it. But yeah, like here with the Emperor in the Chariot, like someone wants to go forward, you know, someone wants to go meet someone wants to put work in. I feel like you're a little bit, I don't want to say this, but I feel like you're a little bit like, that's mine, like a Schmeagle vibe. I feel like a possessive energy towards this person. But yeah, I don't think it's like a negative thing. I just feel like, yeah, you're possessive about this person. You want to like start something with this person, and you're coming in and you want to communicate with this person. And it's just a crazy reading, Capricorn, because I've been doing your readings for a while, and I've been seeing like the progression, and I feel like it was always started by someone else. That's what you don't get. Like, I don't even know if you know it, but it was always started, like that doubt or that confusion was always planted by someone else. If you would just trust yourself, you would get to things 10 times quicker. You know what I mean? And that's something that bothers you, but at the same time, they're telling you, like, it had to be this way. Like, you had to see it for yourself. You know what I mean? Until you saw it for yourself, it could have been like you had that intuition, but you had to get proof. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you needed some sort of proof, and the proof has been given. That's what I'm getting. Like, the proof is here. And it's all in the season. I keep thinking Frosty the Snowman is so weird. I don't know what that means to some of you. But yeah, Frosty the Snowman, it keeps coming up. Let's see if there's any divine feminines for you, Capricorn. Congratulations on getting where you are, right? So yeah, Capricorn, I feel like with Ikalanza, the goddess of never not broken, everything happens for my liberation, and I choose to become only more love. I think that they're helping you get out of this darkness very quickly. Like, I feel like you've been in the dark for a while, and it's like you can push further into the dark, realizing that you were kind of manipulated, or, you know, that people didn't have your best interest at heart. But I think that this is some sort of liberation for you, right? This is some sort of, yeah, everything happens for my liberation. Yeah, it's like you're feeling free from this. Instead of feeling more hurt, you're feeling free from whatever happened. Whatever news like came to you about a certain person or a family member, whatever, it's like liberating you. It's not like breaking you or making you feel more stressed. It's making you feel freer. And if you don't feeling like that, realize like this opens you up to so many things. Right? You're going to see it eventually. I don't see any sad energy here. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think you will. This was all meant to liberate you. So that's why it kind of happened in this way. It's kind of like a destined thing. And with Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life, I trust the answers I find within me. I know the presence of love is real. Holy shit. Yeah. It's like trusting yourself, right? You're not asking anymore for any of these people advice. And that's like your best bet, because again, you already know from the reading, like how much they were trying to kind of not give you the right answers, or how much they didn't care. There was no like interest really in your well-being. It was more an interest in what they wanted. So that's what I'm saying, Capricorn. It's like trust the answers that you have within you. Like, you don't need any outside help anymore. That's going to change your life, and that's what you don't understand. Like, maybe you understand it, but you're not going to you're going to see to the full extent very soon. I think in this like December, January, February season, you're going to see how quickly your life moves forward in a direction that you've been wanting, right? I know the presence of love is real. Yeah, you know what real love is. That's what I'm saying. It feels like you've known what this Ace of Cup really was, but again, it was like someone was trying to kind of like tell you you were wrong, right? And you want to move passionately towards someone, and you don't have anyone anymore telling you like, don't go do that, or like you're wrong. Like, I don't know. it feels like you were just constricted and you're free now. Again, you're liberated now. Trust what you have within you, the answers you have within you. You can write if you're not sure of where you should be going. Just write down, like free write, and I promise you, like where you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to be with will all come up in your writing. I promise. Like it's all subconscious, and that's what you need to know. Like the answers are all within you already. You don't have to go to anyone for help anymore. And you do know what true love is. Like head towards that. And I think that you will. So yeah, Capricorn, I freaking love this reading. I'm so happy for you guys. I hope this reading resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.